Hello there, you lovely lot, and welcome back to the Pride FT. The FT stands for Football Thoughts, and today we're going to do a little bit of a preview for the upcoming game against Luton. It's going to be at 8 o'clock tonight. We are recording this on the Thursday, but it's going to be 8 o'clock tonight. And to join me in this little preview is my illustrious co-host Bo. Bo, how are we doing?
I'm a little bit ill. I'm coming into something's happening with me illness wise.
Pause.
But I'm here and ready to go.
Good. I'm bloody hoping that everybody else is ready to go as well, because this is looking a bit dicey. Even though it is only Luton Town, we're still really not like the out and out favourites. It's a bit weird. I mean, obviously we are favourites, but not as much as you want it to be. You want it to be like fucking, nothing to one. Like
Yeah, yeah,
we want it, but we're not. We're not. People are saying, Luton might actually bloody win. So it's
Christ.
gonna it's a madness. It's a madness. They're not much to go off. I don't really know anything
No.
about them. Their first couple of games in the Premier League have been, oh no, one, haven't they? They've only had one game.
Yes.
Uh,
Yeah. The
against
other one was postponed because their stadium isn't ready.
yeah. So they're gonna have
I.e.,
what, about five postponements?
yeah. I.e., don't let them in the league. Then
Exactly.
it's a bit of a
Exactly.
joke.
Yeah. So their stadium's not ready. I don't know if they're going to end up renting another one. They have been against, is it Brighton? I want to say it's Brighton. They were against Brighton. They lost 4-1 against Brighton, which it doesn't really surprise me, to be honest. I was actually surprised that they got a goal.
Yeah.
So, you know, um, that looking at the stats here on the old sofa score, Carlton Morris scored for them. So, whoever he is, good luck. I literally don't know any of these players. I am
No.
so like, I
No.
honestly don't know. The only person that I know, which I don't even know if he's going to be playing, is Ross Barkley, and he's prehistoric. So I'm not too sure
Yeah.
how to
And
even assess. I don't even
yeah.
know.
Yeah. Well, let's start out then by I'll give you some
Go on,
head-to-head
go on.
facts here. It's from the BBC
Oh yeah,
website. Chelsea have won the past three meetings with Luton in all competitions, with all of these games coming in the FA Cup between 1994 and 2022. Luton have won just one of their last seven league away matches versus Chelsea, drawn one, lost five, a 3-1 top flight victory in September 1986.
I mean,
This
to
is
be
the
fair,
yeah. This is the first league meeting between the teams since they met in the top flight at Kenilworth Road in December 1991, when the Hatters won 2-0. Another very fun fact for you that I saw on Twitter earlier. The only player in our squad who was born when Luton were last in the top league
yeah,
is Thiago Silva.
yeah,
Everyone else is younger than that. So
crazy.
it's been a long time since they've been here, and as you said quite rightly, I look at this squad on SofaScore, their kind of possible lineups, and this is a whole bunch of mid. These are players I have never heard of, with very little like rep in the game.
Yeah,
The only name I've heard floating about is Elijah Adebayo, but that's because I've just seen a few threads of people making about maybe strikers we might look to that are really
yeah,
cheap and affordable for us. I recognise Tahith Chong in midfield. He used to be in the Man United youth setup. I think he had a couple loans,
right.
Birmingham, Pelly Ruddock and Panzu. Again, I don't know if he's good, but I know that he's the story where he's like he started with them in non-league and he's come all the way up with them
Right,
to Premier League.
okay.
So that's one of those kind of stories. I know they've signed Tim Krul,
Yep.
ex-Newcastle keeper, who is probably like 47 now and was never that
Yeah,
good
why
and
not?
was never that good in the first place. So I don't see
Looking
him.
at looking at the ratings of their players, they're over. Obviously, they've only had one game, right? They lost dramatically as well.
Yeah,
That Impanzu is 5.8 rated, which isn't good.
he had a shocker.
Everybody else 6.4, 6.3, 6.3, 6.2. The
Mm,
only good player, or two good players, was their keeper, who
yeah,
obviously saved a few because Brighton had about 17 billion shots. And then Carlton Morris, because he scored. That was literally the only redeeming factor. Otherwise, everyone else was so mid, it was
yeah,
unreal.
yeah,
But saying that, I'm looking at our bloody team and looking at
yeah,
our sort of averages. we're not that much better.
No, exactly. I'm pleased to see that Caicedo, after his horror substitution in the last game against West Ham, is still higher than Mpanzu and Chong.
Yes.
So well on to him. Yeah, I guess what the problem really is for us, right? We will struggle this season, at least until we go on a run of wins. We're
Yeah.
going to struggle to be confident about any game, and that's just how it
Yeah.
is at the moment.
Yeah.
I believe we have only won 2 games at Stamford Bridge this whole calendar year. Right? I think that's how it is. I think our last home.
We're nearly in September, boys. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
We're nearly in September.
Our last home win was against Dortmund last season, and that was on the 7th of March.
Oh my!
That's
God.
the last time we've won a competitive game at home at Stamford Bridge.
Oh, I feel sick.
I know, that's how long it's been. And there are, there are some other stats here. I mean, Chelsea could begin a Premier League campaign without winning any of their first 3 games for the first time since 1998 and 1991.
Oh, I swear to God. Fucking Luton, I swear to God, we need to smash these Dons. We need to do them in fucking rightly as well. We need to do them in 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-0. We need to fucking show dominance. Be like, listen, we are nothing to be fucking fucked with. You're bottom of the league. You've only just come in. You haven't got a fucking stadium, bruv. Yeah? like, sit down. All your players are fucking lackluster. And I'm hoping that, we see performances from some of these players, your Nicholas Jacksons, your Enzos. I want goals, man.
Yeah, we do need goals.
Want just
what squad then
bullying.
for you? What squad for you then is gonna bring that performance? What team do you want to see?
I want Sanchez in goal. I want Disassi, Silva, and Colwill at the back 3. Same as last game. Disassi not looking too good, but it is Luton. Should be all right. We haven't really got anybody else. Colwill, obviously great. Silva, lackluster last game, but it was against West Ham. I'm just thinking Luton hasn't really got that much of an attacking presence. I might be fucking wrong, but you never know. Then I want Gusto, Enzo, Caicedo, and Chile. Pochettino said that Lavia is not ready, so I would have thrown him in there somewhere in the mix, but he's not ready. Then I want Sterling. See, this is true. Right, I'm gonna switch it here. I've got it on notes, but I'm gonna switch it. I'm gonna say Madueke as a number 10, and then I want. Should I go front 3? Should I go top 3? Fuck it, I'm going top 3. I'm going Sterling on the right. I'm going Jackson in the middle and Madueke on the left.
Okay, right. Yep.
If that makes any sense.
Our lineups are pretty similar then, really. I'm all the same. So Sanchez, Disassi, Silva, Colwill, mostly because that's what we've got to do. With Gusto, Enzo, Caicedo, Chile making up a bank of 4 in front of them. And then, the top 3, as it were. Gallagher as less of not so much part of a midfield 2, although I think he's been decent in the 2 games I've seen him play there. But maybe a touch more advanced, basically where the very unfortunate Chukwuemeka was playing. And then Sterling and Jackson reprising their roles, striker. And I believe, Sterling's been coming in from the right. But so very similar to your team, obviously. Just Gallagher instead of Madueke, particularly,
and a little bit of a formation change. But with Gallagher, I feel like he is doing good. But I just want to see Madueke more, man. I think he's absolute class. Coming off the bench, it's very hard to just get into games if you haven't been playing from the start. And I feel like when we've started him in the past, he's just been absolutely brilliant. And, without your Chukwuemekas, we haven't got any bloody striker and Brozier and Kunku. Everyone and their granddads are fucking injured. So,
man.
I mean, did you say we got 9 injuries?
I believe it's second highest in the league. We've got 9 first-team injuries I've seen today.
Fucking hell, and it's the second game in.
I know, and it
shocking.
It's beggars belief. I don't know what's happening really. If I look through here, Nkunku, Brozier, Chalobah, Badiashile, Fofana, Bettinelli, Reece James, add Mudryk to that list now as well.
Hey, put some respect on Bettinelli's name, all right?
Yeah, he's probably right. But it's a weird one with him though, because
was it? I mean, he's just
he's just like always injured. There's
Yeah.
not like a time scale on it.
He's
It's just like,
alright.
he's just indefinitely injured. But anyway, let him
Yeah.
live. Let him live. I was talking to a colleague yesterday about like, actually, it's pretty chill to be a third choice goalkeeper.
Oh, definitely.
Because you probably still get paid like 10 grand a
You're
week,
getting
and
breaded.
you're just chilling on the beach.
Mate, you're getting
chilling on the bench.
One, you're getting breaded. Two, you're not even on the bench. You're literally in the stands just watching.
True.
At home if you want to be.
True.
And three, you get to travel all over with the team anyway. So it's like, and everything's paid for.
Yeah,
so
that's a good point.
So all you got to do is come to training, have a little bit of hour training, a little bit of a fucking run or a bike fucking ride. 10 grand.
And that's it. You're all right.
Mate, I'm there.
I know.
I'll be third choice keeper.
I'll be sixth choice keeper. I don't care. Back to the task at hand, though. With all that in mind, squad stats, different lineups. We're at Stamford Bridge, which doesn't mean much nowadays.
No.
What do you expect? What kind of scoreline you go for if you had to put a number to it?
Everybody's saying 4-0, right? I've talked to my dad. My dad has said 4-0.
Yeah.
I believe that we said in the podcast it was like 4-0.
Yeah.
I'm going 6-0, bruv. I'm going out there. I want these lot to be battered.
Right.
I want 6-0. What are you chatting?
I'm going to stick with my 4-0, I reckon.
4-0. Okay.
I think it's a more, I mean, I bet statistically that's a very, 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 very rare scoreline, but that seems realistic to me, strangely. Yeah. But, you know, hey.
I mean, Brighton's just won 4-1 against them.
I know, but Brighton have also just beaten a team 5-0. When was the last time? We probably haven't scored 5 goals in the last 12 games. It's ridiculous.
Don't want to talk about it.
Right. So, yeah. You know, there's a very good chance that we will obviously get the win. We should get the win.
I fucking hope
we should get the win. We should get the win. There's absolutely no reason why we don't win. But this is Premier League football, and we are not good.
Have you seen the price comparison?
I haven't, and I'm sure it's a joke.
So their whole team is worth less than like one of our bench players.
Right. Okay.
Their whole team is like worth 18 million or something.
Right. Okay. And even then, are they actually?
Yeah. Right. So I think one of our players can buy their stadium.
Cool. Nice. So 4-0, 6-0, we're winning, right? We're winning.
4-0. Yeah, no goals conceded, please. I want Sanchez to have a little bit of a clean sheet because he hasn't had one yet. Get his confidence up. I want Jackson to have a couple of goals. I really want Jackson to have a couple of goals. At least one, and a couple of assists maybe. Yeah. But Sterling, Madueke, you know what? Throw an Enzo, throw a Casado. I want goals all round. I don't want like one person to get it. I want to share the wealth
the joy
of this morale boosting game.
Yes.
You know what? We're saying all this, and I can't get it out of the back of my bloody head that we're going to lose like 1-0.
Well, I mean, apparently we've conceded first in 6 successive Premier League games, so it's something that we do. I
think last season is just a lingering like torment on our brains.
It's a curse.
I can't see us winning. I was so hopeful for this season, and we haven't even been playing bad. But the thing is, like getting a draw against Liverpool, I was absolutely fine with that. I was made up. But West Ham, I was like, we should have won that, and we should have we should have won that. But it's just in the back of my brain, I'm like, Luton's gonna fucking do us. Gonna fucking do us. But the glass half full. Let's not. Let these demons take over. It's only Luton. Fucking hell, I could beat them in a 5-a-side, I think. So, we should be all right. I hope so anyway. But yeah, please like, subscribe and all that stuff. Please put your thoughts down in comments, all your predictions. Hopefully the game is all right. This is gonna probably be going out about 6 o'clock, so it's in a couple of hours, and then we will catch you. Or no, I will catch you. I don't think you're available, are you?
Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure right now.
Okay, maybe, but it's definitely. I will catch you for a reaction afterwards, and hopefully it's a bloody happy one. So have a good weekend, and as always, up the Chelsea.